With the new M4 iPad models, figuring out which iPad is right for you might feel even more confusing than ever before, especially with all the overlapping prices and features across different models. Worry out, as I'm here to help you navigate through this maze. We've got the iPad 10th Gen, the iPad mini 6, and brand new to the lineup we have the iPad Air 6 and the 11 and 13 inches M4 iPad Pro models. These iPads serve different types of users, so I'll refer to last week's video where I dive into previous models in more detail. The iPad mini 6 never got an update, but it still holds its ground with a compact 8.3 inches liquid retina display and a 15 bionic chip and support for the 2nd gen Apple Pencil. It's great for anyone who needs a smaller device without compromising on performance. As for the iPad Air 6, it's almost identical to the Air 5, except it's now powered by the M2 chip, and it comes in both 11 and 13-inch variants. You also have the option to expand the storage up to 1 TB, unlike the 256 GB on the iPad Air 5. It's still the sweet spot for creators and students blending pro-level power with an affordable price. The M4 iPad Pro models come with a few major upgrades, the headline feature being the all-new Ultra Retina Tandem OLED display, which is now thinner, more vibrant, and offers incredible contrast ratios. It's simply out of this world. Plus the 1 and 2 TB models, you have an option for a nano-textured display glass to significantly reduce glare. And yes, we've also got the new iPad keyboard, which is now metallic, features haptic feedbacks, and adds a premium typing experience. But here's the thing, while the display and the keyboard upgrades are cool, all iPads in this lineup run the exact same apps, with very few exceptions, and they all offer the same iPadOS features except the non-Apple Silicon iPads like the 10th Gen and the Mini 6, which won't be getting Apple Intelligence, but they'll be getting all the other iPadOS features. I have a video going about iPadOS 18, which I'll link in the description box down below. In a nutshell, there is no massive performance gap unless you're dealing with highly specialized tasks, which, let's be honest, you won't even tell unless you are nitpicking. The iPad use cases still remain the same, so if you're looking for an in-depth breakdown, make sure to check out my pre-M4 iPad buying guide. Some might feel like the iPadOS 18 was underwhelming, especially with the introduction of the all-new Apple Pencil Pro and the metallic keyboard with haptic feedback, features that led many to believe that macOS was finally coming to the iPad. But honestly, the iPad is already amazing as it is, and it was clearly not meant to be a laptop replacement. So if you're sitting around waiting for macOS on the iPad, you're missing the whole point of what makes an iPad an iPad. I'll dive deeper into why the iPads don't need macOS in a future video. But for the meantime, check out my video on how I use my iPad as a full laptop replacement. It might surprise you just how much you can get done with this thing. Also, if you'd like to support the channel further, feel free to buy me a cup of coffee with the links in the description box down below. If you're considering using your iPad as a laptop replacement, you might get disappointed, as it's worth noting that upgrading the storage and additional accessories like a keyboard, a mouse, a dongle, and an Apple Pencil can easily run you the price of a decent laptop. I personally think most people are better off buying a MacBook Air instead, as the iPad's prices rise exponentially with accessories. In the end, there is no clear benefit to choosing the Pro models over the rest unless you need that OLED display or some extra storage, as the iPad Air 5 and refurbished 10th or M1 and M2 Pro models can handle the same apps and functionalities at a lower cost. For exclusive discounts on iPads mentioned in this video and more detailed insights, check out the links in the description box down below. And if you prefer reading, I've also prepared a detailed article for your convenience. I hope this exploration has helped you make an informed decision when purchasing your next iPad. So go ahead, weigh your options, consider your needs, and choose the iPad that's right for you. Happy shopping and stay tight.